All right, let's get started. So if you have any questions, welcome. First of all, welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box as we're going along, because I'm going to talk a little bit about meditation. So, so happy you're here. So happy we get to meditate as a collective group this evening. And if you're catching the replay, then you are still part of this collective group. So again, feel free to ask me any questions. You can unmute yourself and ask a question that way as well. But sit back and relax and enjoy. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. So I talk a lot about meditation. Obviously, meditation has been a game changer for me. And obviously, there are so many amazing benefits to meditation. And I'll talk about a few of them, but I kind of wanted to talk about how I got started with meditation. I did lots of therapy, and my therapist ended up really encouraging me to do meditation. And I was really resistant to it initially. And then finally ended up doing it. And it was really kind of at that time where meditation wasn't the cool thing to do. And so I was very embarrassed by it. And I actually today I would call myself a closet meditator. So I would literally go hide in the room so that my husband wouldn't see what I was doing, because I figured if he knew that I was in the room meditating, that he would think that I was absolutely crazy. So, and I remember like when he would, like if I was in there meditating or like doing my morning routine, which I'll talk to you about towards the end, but I would like hurry and pretend like I wasn't meditating or doing something else so that he again wouldn't think that I'm crazy. So it's kind of a funny story. Obviously today meditation is obviously so well, I mean it's just the thing to do now, but there's so many reasons why. There's so many incredible benefits to meditation. And I sent out an email right before the meditation, reminding people that we had this going on. And one of the reasons is that meditation makes you happier. It literally gives you a sense of calm and peace and balance. So they've found that like people who meditate generally lead happier lives than those who don't. And they actually ended up doing a pretty extensive study with monks, Buddhist monks, where they examined their prefrontal cortex, and it showed that their prefrontal cortex was way more active than people, which is where we are happy. It was way more active than people who did not meditate. So even a few minutes a day, like meditating regularly for a few minutes a day, it makes a huge difference. Meditation also improves symptoms of depression by helping you manage your anxiety, stress, and depression. So meditation is more than just a transformative tool. And it's completely underestimated, but there was a study that was done by the University of Wisconsin that meditation has psychological benefits on the brain. And the research found that part of the brain that regulates stress and anxiety shrinks when meditation is practiced consistently. So two powerful things, like obviously it increases the prefrontal cortex and it reduces stress and anxiety and helps shrink that part of the brain. So that is amazing and huge. And I'll actually link those articles in the notes of this as well. So the other thing is that it doesn't have to be there isn't any religious connotation to it. So again, I think back in the day it was looked at as something that was maybe religious, but there is so much scientific evidence behind meditation now, and how much effect it has on the brain that but it also can help build your spirituality. So there is that process as well. And then meditation benefits, like they're almost immediate. There are so many different benefits to meditation. Again, reducing stress, helping reduce depression, creating calm and peace and balance, and all of those things, which have all scientifically been proven now. So they're and it happens immediately. So powerful to be able to utilize that in your life. And if you're looking for something to help you, in a pretty short period of time, it's something that you can do and start seeing benefits immediately. And then meditation also increases focus, creativity, and boosts and sharpens your memory. So this is like, as somebody who has Alzheimer's in my family, meditation helps build gray matter in the brain. So for that reason alone, you should do it because it helps build the gray matter, which deteriorates in Alzheimer's. So apart from enhancing happiness and improving overall well-being, meditation does actually help with memory, and it does help sharpen your concentration and helps you to remain steady. I try to meditate every single day, but there are periods of time in my life where I haven't meditated on a regular basis, and I can always tell when I haven't been meditating or when I know I'm like, oh, I need to start meditating again, because I'll start bumping into things and I'll start hitting my toes on things. I'm just unaware. I'm not as conscious as I would be if I was when I meditate. So that's another benefit. So if you're struggling to create your own meditation practice, I have 4 little tips to help you create your own daily practice. And number 1 is to start small. So doing something like this is a great way to get started in meditation, like coming to a meditation like this, because I'm going to guide you through the process. So that's number 1. But starting small, like if you're doing this on your own, start with 1 minute, and then build to 2 minutes, and then maybe build to 3 minutes. It's just like any other muscle that you would build. Like you don't go out and lift a 50-pound dumbbell. I could never do that even today. But like you're going to start with like a 3-pounder and then a 5-pounder and then a 8-pounder and then a 10-pounder. Like you just you start small and then you add to it daily. Number 2 is be consistent and comfortable. So like meditation can actually create an uncomfortable feeling. So because you're doing something you've never done before. But if you show up consistently, I personally love to do it in the morning. And I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end here. But I like to start my day with meditation, and I like to be consistent every single day. It helps train your brain as to when it is that you're going to do this so that you can be consistent. And then obviously when you make a commitment to yourself, following through with that. And then trying guided meditation. So again, something like this where you have somebody guiding you through the process. Or there's so many apps now. There's the Calm app, there's Headspace, there's so many different apps that you can do. But doing guided meditation really helps you stay focused on the breath. It helps bring in a mantra. There's so many benefits to doing. It helps with visualization if you're a visualizer. So there's so many different types of guided meditations you can do, but I really feel like guided meditations really take you through the process. And then number 4 is just remembering that you're doing it right. You're going to think that you're doing it wrong, but you're not. So just give yourself a break. Like I said, it's like building a muscle. You're not going to go out and lift a 20-pound weight. 50 was probably a large exaggeration. So you're not going to go out and lift a 20-pound weight. You're going to start with a 5-pound weight, right? So be patient with yourself. You're going to have resistance. Resistance is always an indicator of rich material that needs to be addressed. So just allow yourself to be present with that, kind of push through that, and allow yourself, just through that, to guide yourself through that process. So start small, be consistent and comfortable. And that can be being comfortable as well as you can sit or lie down, like if you want to lie down. So starting small, being consistent and comfortable, doing guided meditations, and then remembering that you're doing it right. So this is all, and meditation is something that I ended up creating in my own routine so that I could help get myself in alignment every day to help start focusing my brain. Like, as you know, I'm a mindset coach. So meditation is one of the tools that I have used to help manage my own mind, because through the years, I've learned to not get attached to every thought that I think. So meditation is a great tool to start recognizing some of those thoughts that we're having that are unconscious and bringing them to the conscious and then saying, hey, do I really want to attach to this? So that's one of the huge, huge, huge benefits of meditation. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are actually going to jump into the meditation. So any questions, let me know. As you're getting ready, so I want to offer to you to take a sip of water, go to the bathroom if you need to go to the bathroom really fast. Um, but sit, lie down, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm going to take a sip of water and let's get started. Okay, so welcome to this self-compassionate journey meditation. So this is going to be a self-compassionate journey through the body. This is a meditation that will guide us through the physical body, one area at a time, while cultivating kindness towards our physical being. So before we begin, note that even though our intention is to cultivate compassion towards the body, you may, as I mentioned, we have these thoughts. You may notice that you have unkind thoughts arise. Many of us have difficult relationships with certain parts of our body. And so, whatever comes up for you, just let it come up naturally. And this is something we will work on as with part of this practice. So, if you have something that comes up, you can pay attention. Like, for example, as I'm asking you to pay attention to your feet, you might find yourself thinking, my feet are sore, I don't take good care of my body, or I wish my feet were different. If a thought like this arises, see if you can simply label it as a thought, that it's not an absolute truth, and return your attention to the present moment in which you are focusing on your feet. So another experience you may have is to find yourself being self-critical due to any unkindness or a judgment that may come up for you. So this could sound something like, I don't take good enough care of my body, and here I'm going to be hard on myself again. I just can't get it right. So once again, notice this as just a thought as you tune into this experience with gentleness and curiosity. Okay? So with that, take a moment and settle into a comfortable, alert posture. So you can be lying down, you can be sitting up. This meditation, again, can be done sitting up or lying down. Whatever position you're in, start by noticing the surface beneath you. Allowing the ground to support you. You can also let your eyes close if that feels comfortable to you. Now notice where you might be resisting being supported. Where you might be holding yourself up or holding tension. See if, just for a few moments, you can gently let go and allow yourself to be held by the earth. Let yourself be supported by gravity. And now, gathering your attention at your feet, notice any sensations in this area, whether it's discomfort or a sense of relaxation and calm. Or even no sensation at all. Feeling nothing is still feeling something. Regardless of what's happening. See if you can allow some self-compassion to flow down to your feet. Be mindful of all that they have supported you in. See if you can offer your feet a sense of acceptance or even forgiveness if that is necessary. See if you can allow your feet to be as they are. No matter how they feel or look. If you're sitting up, you can try putting one or two hands on your feet. You can imagine a sense of compassion or kindness flowing from your heart through your hands and into your feet. This is all that we're doing. Just allowing a bit of warmth, some kindness, and some compassion to flow to the feet. Next, gently shift your focus towards your legs. Again, you might notice a resistance, especially if any part of your legs, such as your knees, have given you problems in the past. Or if there's something about your legs you have often critiqued. If certain thoughts arise in connection to your legs, just notice these thoughts and see if you can gently soften them. Then return your attention gently to your legs, your shins, your calves, your knees, and your thighs. See if you can allow a sense of compassion, warmth, or maybe gratitude to flow through these body parts. They have done the best they can over the years, and so have you. See if you can allow a sense of ease. Or goodwill, of empathy to seep into your legs like tea steeping in warm water. You can even send them love for the knowledge that they will continue to do their best job as best they can. Now, shifting your focus once again to the pelvic area, to the stomach, to the digestive organs, to the reproductive organs, and even your seat. Once again, gently noticing anything that might arise when we bring our focus to this area. Allowing whatever is there to be there. See if you can tune into a sense of kindness and even perhaps a letting go in this area. You might place one or two hands on your belly and see if you can imagine a feeling of unconditional love flowing through them from your heart. Now consider, how would you feel towards these parts of your body if you thought of them as a friend? What would you say to them? How would you receive them if they were having a hard time? See if you can cultivate a feeling of gentleness and warmth towards this space in your body. You might even speak to these areas, saying, "Thank you. I appreciate everything you do. I wish you ease, health, and well-being." Notice what it feels like in the rest of your body to demonstrate kindness towards this region. Now see if you can allow that feeling of warmth and kindness to spread upwards into your chest area. Notice how it feels in your lungs to invite in compassion and acceptance. You might try breathing it in, allowing your lungs to fill with air. See if you can bring a sense of gratitude, softness, and a kind of presence to all the cells that help you breathe in and out. You might allow your focus to shift gradually to include the heart as well. The beating heart the rib cage that protects it, and the muscles all around. Allow this space to fill with a sensation of kindness. Again, if you would like to and you're able to, you can use your hands to connect with this area of your body. Putting one hand on your lower chest and one on your upper chest. Giving thanks for the job that these parts of you do every moment of every day, always doing their best. Noticing again if any self-critical thoughts arise, and see if you can gently let them go. You do not need to force them to leave. Instead, welcome a gentle softening. If you can feel your heartbeat, you can allow each beat to bring you into the present, into compassion, and into gratitude. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Now allow some of this compassion to melt outward into your shoulders, down your arms, and into your hands, allowing these parts to soak up the kindness that is spreading and expanding throughout your body. Allowing them to accept as best they can the compassion that's being offered. Acknowledge that these parts of you, like the rest of your body, are doing their best too. Perhaps you have forgotten this in the past, but right now, in this present moment, you are allowing love to flow through. Experience the sensation of your hands, wrists, arms, and shoulders simply being. Experiencing and receiving compassion just for existing. And now, allowing this sensation of self-compassion to rise up into your neck, to your jaw area, your cheeks, your ears, your nose, your forehead, and right into the top of your head. Let this compassion permeate every cell, every muscle, every tooth. There is nothing you need to do to earn or be worthy of this compassion. There is absolutely nothing about you that needs to change to be worthy of love. This love is always available to us at all times. If ever we think we are not enough, we can remember that this is simply a thought pattern we've learned. And in the same way, we can learn that we are enough, that we are perfectly imperfect humans, worthy of our compassion and kindness. We can remember always that we are trying our best. We can thank our body and thank ourselves for thanking our body. We can give ourselves time to come back to this place that is our home, a place where we try our best to care for our physical, to care for ourselves physically, nourishing it with kindness and gentleness. Take just a few more moments here to thank your body exactly as it is right now. Now begin to wiggle your feet, wiggle your hands. Begin to bring your awareness back into your body. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. As always, when you come out of meditation, always do so slowly. Grab yourself a drink of water if you'd like to. Love to know what you experienced. If you want to write anything in the chat, if anything came up for you. If you want to hop on and say something. Okay, so just to wrap up, I told you I was going to talk about my morning routine. So as I said in the beginning, meditation kind of saved my life. It helped me start managing my thoughts in a way that really shifted how I saw myself, how I saw the people in my life, and ultimately how I saw the world around me. It changed my thoughts, it shifted my feelings, and ultimately changed the beliefs and who I was to the core. meditation has absolutely become a foundation for my life. And it's one of the very best things that I've ever done to help keep me on track daily. It's truly my rock, and it's become an imperative part of my life. Again, because it's allowed me to manage my own brain and my mindset, and to be able to shift my brain in ways to help me create the life that I want. So I've done this for myself. I help all of my clients learn how to create this foundation for themselves to create their own morning routine so that they can start creating, so that you can start creating your own alignment, so that you can start having more joy and confidence and fulfillment in your life, manifesting the life that you want on purpose, so that you can feel empowered and be able to set your day up for success every single day, no matter what life has in store for you, so that you can see the opportunities where you're feeling stuck and you can start noticing those stuck thoughts and where you're lost, and then able to see clear vision, and to be able to practice this daily, which helps build confidence. Because whatever we do daily, when we commit to something and we follow through with that daily commitment, that starts to build that confidence. So, as you know, meditation is part of that process for me. I also include daily gratitude. I write 3 things that I'm grateful for every single day. And then on top of that, I write an affirmation. So, and it's not just any affirmation, it's one that is, I take a massive goal that I want to achieve, and I write an affirmation that puts me in alignment with that goal. And then I read something positive every single day. So that kind of fits into my morning routine, and I do this every day. And then I also want to offer the opportunity to be active as well. So one of the things that I've added into my morning routine is physically moving every day. So if that's walking, if that's exercising, whatever that looks like. But this will really help to build the foundation that you need in order to create the daily alignment that you're looking for. And on top of it, the bonus of all of this is that you get to start building your own intuition, your own inner authority, so that you can make decisions in your life from that place. So, if you liked this meditation and this is something that you'd like to be doing, you can join the Soul Sister Society, which is $5.55 a month. And then I'm probably going to be doing this at least once a month, maybe twice a month. But yeah, for $5.55, you can join Soul Sister Society. And the reason why I chose $5.55 is because 555 indicates big changes. So, and that's what I am hoping to create with these collective meditations, with bringing groups of women together so that we can grow, so that we can expand. So instead of being in competition, we end up being in collaboration with each other. So I hope that you enjoyed this meditation, and I hope to see you next time. And if you have any questions or you have any more information about meditation, anywhere that you get stuck or you're not sure what to do, reach out to me on Instagram at Soul Sister Coaching or at Soul Sister Coaching, and message me and let's chat. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation tonight, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right, have a good night.